What's up, football fan? We back. This time we talking the Florida Gators going to the Miami Hurricanes and College Gameday game of the week. Let's just start off talking about these Florida Gators right now. Billy Napier, man, after having all that momentum to end the year last year, he is back on the hot seat. We already went over in the video with y'all about his coaching record. Finished 9-4 last year. Also a slow start this year at 1-2. Including a 55-0 victory over Long Island, then losses to South Florida 18-16, and then LSU 20-10. One bright spot for this Florida team has been the defense, man. They've been able to take the ball away. Got to give them credit on that. They've been good at that until the LSU game. If they can get back to creating turnovers for this offense, they might be on to something. This team is not as bad as people think. They are a very talented team, strong offensive line. No matter what Napier's coaching has to do. The problem is they got to get DJ Lagway going. Lagway, Gatorade Player of the Year, your 5-star everything guy. Came in last year, gave this huge spark. Now this year he seems like the biggest villain on the team. The 5 interception performance did not do him any favors. I blame Napier for that. He should have saved Lagway from that. He shouldn't be able to throw 5 touchdowns in the game. He should have pulled him, rest him, talked to him something. Ran the ball more, help your quarterback out. You see you got a struggling quarterback. You got a strong offensive line. Why are you not running the ball more? You were in that game to the end despite those interceptions. With LSU, I think they can turn it around. They got a tough task this week with those Miami Hurricanes. DJ Lagway needs a bounce-back game. I expect him to play a lot better this week than he did last week to kind of help his team figure it out. Lagway is a little too good to be playing the way he's playing right now. He's getting a lot of Anthony Richardson comparisons. He can be better than that. They say this guy's all-world everything. I expect to see better from him moving forward. This Florida Gators team could stand a chance to get this Miami Hurricane team some problems. This is a rivalry game. Can't take this team lightly. You can't. They got nothing to lose. They 1-2. They're probably not going to playoffs. They know that. Tough schedule coming up. They got to beat somebody. If I'm Billy Napier, I'm not coaching to save my job. I'm coaching to get my next job. Don't give up. Keep coaching hard. Open the playbook, man. Run all kind of plays. Get as creative as possible. You're looking at the schedule coming up. After Miami, you got to bye. If you survive that bye week with your job, you're going against a struggling Texas offensive team that you can make some plays against. You got Texas A&M on the road. Their defense doesn't look that good. You got Mississippi State. How good are they? Then you got another bye. You can run off a couple of wins. You might save your job again, or you just might end up getting another job based on what you did in those couple of weeks. This thing is not off the rails yet for Florida. They're still in it if they want to be in it. They can turn this thing around. Like I said, you got a rivalry game this week. It can go either way. Then you got a bye. Then you got a struggling Texas team, a struggling defense in the Aggies. You got a Mississippi State team that really know how good they are. Then you got another bye. So you can get it done if you really want to. If you grit down your teeth and get it done for the Gators, you can get it done. The end of the year, you got Georgia, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, FSU. It's tough. If I'm a Florida fan, I'm trying to find the wins. But if I'm trying to find a win, you got to start this week against a rival. You got to prove that you're still the big dogs. You're the SEC team in Florida, so you got to prove that you're the big dogs, not Miami. Miami playing with a lot of swagger right now, a lot of energy, selling out every week. The crowd is back in the games in Miami. If I'm Florida, you got to find a way to win that game. Miami's looking like the best team in the nation right now, so what are you going to do about it? You got to change that. First thing you do, in my opinion, get the ball out of DJ Lagway's hands. Run the football. Create turnovers on defense. That helps you win the game. Those are your keys. Running the ball, creating turnovers. Force the Hurricanes to drive the field. Force Mario Cristobal to make critical decisions on timeouts, when to go for it on third, when to go for it on fourth down. Force them to make decisions they don't normally want to make during the game, which they haven't been able to do this year or haven't had to do this year. Make Miami be the team to make the mistakes. Now, for Miami, let the good times roll, man. Y'all been good this year. Ruben Bain Jr. has been amazing. First 2 weeks of the season, he has been the PFF Defensive Lineman of the Week. You got a big rivalry victory over Notre Dame. They got the season started off on the right foot. Everybody's excited. You got a big physical running game with Mark Fletcher up there going up the middle. Can't forget about Jordan Loud when he comes back from injury. Shout out to transfer Shamar Brown coming over and proving he can get it done at the top level of college football. Playmakers answer the call as well for the Hurricanes. Keon Marion, C.J. Daniels out there making plays. JoJo Trader's on his way back. You got a dynamite freshman in Malachi Tony. You got to get the tight ends more involved. That's going to happen probably more in ACC play. But the main thing is that guy right there, Carson Beck. Man, on the revenge tour, redemption road, whatever you want to call it, he rebuilt on his draft stock. This time last year, he was considered the number 1 pick at quarterback, and he's proven that he is still that guy, and he's getting it done for Miami right now, leading one of the leading quarterbacks in the country in completion percentage, playing behind a big physical offensive line led by Francis Mauigoa, Nance Cooper. On the left side, we got Markel Bell, 6'9", 360, 370, something like that, big old guy. But it's really that defense is going to be getting it done for Miami this year. New and improved behind defense coordinator Corey Heatherman. He's rebuilt a great defense out there in Miami, rebuilt secondary from the transfer portal. And then they got some homegrown guys coming in from the recruiting class. Shout out to Bryce Fitzgerald making plays for the secondary right now. Miami's linebacker core, led by Muhammad Toure, has been good. Wesley Basaint. Basically, everywhere on defense, they've been great. I mean, you can't deny Miami right now on defense. I don't see where Florida can attack this Miami defense. They've been good against the run, good against the pass. And you look at the offense, Carson Beck has been amazing. But that's probably your best bet. You got to force Carson to make some mistakes. He threw two interceptions last week, but it really wasn't catastrophic, you know. Miami had the game in control. They were prepared. They were ready. What do you do to stop Carson Beck? And if you do stop Carson Beck, can you stop the run game? Personally, I don't think the Gators get it done in stopping Miami in the run or the pass. I like this Miami Hurricane team to win this game. No disrespect to the Florida Gators. I think they can possibly turn this around, but it won't be this week. Miami's focused. They're on the mission. It's a national championship or bust for these guys. They want to be in those playoffs. Next to Georgia Tech, their ticket might be punched for the ACC championship game. But we will see. It's still a long season, still a lot of ball to be played. I like the Canes in this one. Across the board, the positions, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, definitely on the offensive line behind Francis Mauigoa and Markel Bell. Interior offensive line as well with the guards. Nance Cooper, shout out to him, probably one of the most underrated offensive linemen in the game at right guard. Huge guy, 6'6", 350. On the left guard, we got Matthew McCoy and Samson Okunlola, switching out during the game. You got James Brockemeyer at their starting at center. Like I said, you got Carson Beck really getting it done right now, man. Proving everybody that basically they're just hating on him for no reason. The guy still got it. He's still that dude. Carson Beck is getting it done. Can't wait to see his game. Gators fans, Hurricanes fans, tell me how you think it's going to play out. Let's see this thing go. I'm looking for a good game. I hope you guys are too. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Florida hangs around. But I like Miami to get this game behind Mario Cristobal's coaching and Carson Beck's play and strong offensive line, controlling the trenches. Peace.